Muhammad Iqbal. I'm from Polytechnic Negeri Jember. Some people or many nutritionists still have problems about how to count food nutrients and calories in their daily meal. I'm going to show you how this research will impact advances in nutrition science and agricultural technology. Indonesia is one of the biggest users of smartphones in the world. In Asia Pacific, Indonesia is ranked third after China and India. In 2016, 53.86 million people, approximately a quarter of the population, were smartphone users, and it is projected to increase to 89 million users in 2022. Smartphone and operational systems are inseparable, and it is important to develop Android operational system-based application because it's most widely used in Indonesia for about 93%. In 2020, 20% of smartphone users in Indonesia use it to open health and fitness app category. There was a study mentioning that the perception and interest of sport practitioners and academic as well as public toward health and fitness category Android app are good. The perception is an opportunity that can be utilized to develop nutritional app. One of Indonesian popular nutrition apps in Play Store is dietducate. Dietducate has complete feature for nutritionists need, among others, comparing the nutrients content in some food at once, daily body weight tracking, nutrition calculator, energy needs, nutrition status, body weight estimation and height, scientific-based nutrition article and nutrition store. Currently, the dietducate has been installed by 5,400 users and its rate 4.9. Although it can be said that dietducate app is the most comprehensive nutrition app in Indonesia, but there is one important feature it does not have, that is meal planning. Meal planning is one of the crucial component in nutrition care process or NCP, in which its competency must be mastered by every nutritionist. Moreover, meal planning competency is not only performed for meal planning, but it can also be used to evaluate patient or client's nutrient intake. Meal planning feature need to be developed in dietducate app in order to minimize NCP manually since manual work brings a high risk of human error and it takes a long time. By developing the feature in one app, it will facilitate the simplify users in using the facility without having to install two apps. This research was to develop and evaluate the automated meal planner, or we call AMP, feature in dietducate Android app. The result of this research was expected to be able to provide benefit and facilitate to nutritionists in implementing NCP, especially meal planning, as well as facilitate the evaluation on food intake using either food record or food recall 24 hours. This research is a development research known as research and development, or we call R&D. This research uses ID development model. This development model consists of 5 steps, namely analysis, design, development, implementation, and evaluation. This is the result of the study. In this stage, the AMP need was analyzed by an NCP manual form adjustment typically used by nutritionists in general. However, here it only focuses on meal planning or evaluation. The existing manual form would be illustrated and adjusted into a more responsive and easy-to-use mobile form. That was because both were vital in developing Android app product. It was found out from the comparison of several meal planning forms that there were some similarities such as table form, categorized based on meal time, meal planning form, food ingredient, and etc. Then, an analysis was performed on what kind of feature that must be available in the EMP as shown in the following table. The product was designed from display to material of the product based on what was done in analysis and literature review stage to determine the material used. Design of learning media resulted in this stage was still conceptual and would be the basis for the next development process. This EMP feature design includes main feature design comprising type of menu, gram, and daily nutrient needs fulfillment, as well as additional features such as image, mealtime, classification, print, save, and etc. The stage contains backend or coding process to realize the feature function design. In addition, integration with dietducate app needs to be made for a comprehensive validation on the app. In case of repair, revision was performed for a better app. Some repairs performed during the development of EMP feature. The errors were solved from the backend aspect until it could be normally functioning, since it related to various calculations that did not allow error. In this stage, the app design has been complete and final, so the next stage was implementation and test in the real situation as nutritionists working in hospital or other healthcare facilities, whereas the final app results are shown in the following image. The implementation of EMP feature has already conformed to the preliminary design and development. The EMP feature has been integrated into dietducate app and then uploaded to Play Store to be used by nutritionists. Evaluation was performed by distributing app rating questionnaires from various aspects. 96% of the respondents were female who used dietducate for 4.7 months in average. Some respondents disagree that EMP is time-saving. This might be because the EMP feature loading takes more than 3 seconds, so that some respondents were disappointed for the reason. A minority of them thought that EMP feature doesn't meet their needs and expectations. It could be due to the fact that initial situation analysis is measuring users' needs in its less maximum. The aspect need to be highlighted were unpreferable aspect, meaning that it was identified that EMP feature is rather slow is loading. This is one of the obstacles in the web-based app. The main aspect that needs to be taken into account was food unit that is still stated in gram, making it difficult to lay people who are not accustomed to converting household measure into gram and increase the risk of record error. Therefore, in the future, other units for household measure need to be provided. Based on the needs analysis, there are 14 functions needed in developing this EMP feature, among others, login function, data, dates, calories quota, protein, fat, carbohydrate needs, food input, amount of food, mealtime classification, daily physical activity, calories, recap of calories, fulfillment, summary of calories fulfillment in every mealtime, individual nutrients needs setting, individual nutrient adequacy setting, export file to XLS and PDF extension, and so on. EMP feature can be integrated into dietducate app well and can help in meal planning function. The evaluation result of EMP product implementation showed that the majority of respondents perceive EMP as simple, practical, well-organized app, good display, and easy to use. This thank you note is delivered to Institute of Research and Community Service of State Polytechnic of Jember for funding granted for researchers through the Institute Competitive Grant Fund or PNBP. Here is our reference, and I will say thank you for the time.